Hello, everyone. I'm Ryan Anthony Hernandez, and for today, I just wanted to go back and look over the two latest episodes on the Truth the Heals podcast. Previously, I had a special guest, Rosie Rodriguez, sharing about her experience in an organization which she found to be a cult. And the episode before that, I had Brandy Hatfield come on the show to talk about MLMs. Real quick, I want to play a clip from that episode with Brandy Hadfield and go from there.
There was all of this, like rhetoric of that our products would basically prevent or cure COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just very slimy and sleazy about how they would say it without saying it. That's what they were saying. And you believe that, you're like, wow. And it also incites a fear in you where you're like, if I ever, during such a scary time, if like I could, this is my life preserver.
Mm-hmm.
But then my upline got very sick with COVID. And it was like, that was one of those things where it's like, but I thought that we were taking the best thing in the planet that was protecting our immune system. And then all of this, all of these alternative treatments and everything. And I'm like, this is just isn't lining up with the idea of, getting all of our medicine through food and,
Hearing Brandy talk about that, about how she felt surprised when she saw that one of the members of her group was getting sick, it really brought back a few memories from my time in the cult. But going back to what she was saying, yeah, that surprise, it's like, whoa, this isn't supposed to happen. We're supposed to be protected. Nobody's supposed to be getting sick because according to the higher ups, if you take this product every day, you're going to be healthy. All the doctors, they say take medicine. Oh, no, 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 no. Forget those scientists. Forget those doctors. But hey, I know better than them. I have the cure. Open your mouth. Here comes the supplement. But it's all bullshit. And I wanted to go back to the cult because it was around the year 2009, 2010. And if you're not familiar with cults, you're not getting a lot of information about what's happening in the real world. The information you're getting is filtered through the superiors, through the cult leader, and it's very limited what you are hearing. What you're going to hear is a lot of fear mongering within the compound. I remember the swine flu was going around, and the only reason why I knew that the swine flu was going around was because they were telling us, hey, the swine flu is going around, but what's actually happening is that this isn't some swine flu, it's some genetic blah blah blah. And then they would show us videos like on, I think it was YouTube. I'm not sure, this might have been like my first time ever hearing what on earth YouTube was, but they would show us videos that were like conspiracy based, and it was to get us to be afraid, like, oh man, we can't trust doctors, we can't trust them because if we get a cough they're going to give us some genetic mutation vaccine, whatever. The way I was thinking as a member was that, well, number one, I got to have my trust in God, but number two, right up there with number one, was I gotta trust this group. I gotta trust this founder because he seems to know what he can see through all the lies of the doctors, of the scientists. He can see through it. And then he had like this revelation. I think he actually, maybe he just watched Infowars. I don't know. I don't know. But like he had this revelation that if you take colloidal silver, I'm not sure if I'm even pronouncing it correctly, but it's like if you take colloidal silver, get a spoonful and drink it once a day, twice a day. I don't care. Just take colloidal silver. Everybody, this is obedience. Start taking colloidal silver. All of you are going to be protected. Nobody is going to get sick. Colloidal silver has all the healing properties you need. So, so while I was in this compound, I was thinking, my gosh, that's right. Go founder, go cult leader, because I really trusted him. I really believed him. But you can see how brainwashed I was, and so many of us were, to really believe that this guy who was demonizing all of science, all doctors, all chemists out there, on his own, he has all the answers to chemistry, and that by just taking a spoonful or two or three of colloidal silver, we're all going to be healed. And now this is getting into that cult world, and there's a show. It's on HBO where it's like a documentary, and it's about. I think it's the name of the cult is Mother Love, or I can't remember exactly. Uh, I'll find the answer and I'll put it in the show notes for sure. But it's this young woman who can call herself Mother God or something like that. And like one of the things that she focused on, from what I remember, was colloidal silver. And she's like the cult leader. She believes totally in colloidal silver, and then boom, she passes away, and her body is all blue because she overdid it with the colloidal silver. And I saw this that documentary on HBO, uh, maybe like at the beginning of my recovery, of the beginning, that when I first started to realize, oh dang, I was in a cult. I wanted to immerse myself in education and see what other cult leaders were doing. And then when I saw that this cult leader, very young, very energetic, but how she just got this idea, yeah, that taking colloidal silver, this product is going to be healing and blah blah blah. I really, I really connected with the cult that I was in. That we had all this trust that okay, we're going to be protected, we're going to be safe. But there's a deception, and the funny thing is that while they're saying don't go to doctors, don't get treated, um, they're pushing another product, and they're saying that you're going to be safe. It's okay. So it's like, man. Anyways, I just wanted to share that connection that I felt that I had going back with Brandy, and also with the last episode about cults, the Jehovah Witness, and there's so many cults out there. But just wanted to share how simple it can be to control people's thoughts through fear, through deception. Anyways, our next episode is going to be with another cult survivor. She is also going to be from the Kingdom Hall XJW. So stay tuned for that episode. I'm currently working on doing the edits. And also, if you'd like to support my channel, I have started a Patreon or Patreon. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But if you'd like to help me out with the channel, you'd like to buy me a bigger coffee mug, you can always go to Patreon. Maybe I will be grateful for whatever. But anyways, stay tuned for my next episode on the Truth That Heals podcast, and I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Peace.